Well, hello guys, it's Bláithín here from Stylish Living, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. I am stood in the doorway of my home office, and this room has pretty much, it's either been a dressing room or for the past 12 years, it has been a home office. And as many of you know, I retired from my career as a wedding planner almost a year and a half ago, in September 2017. And since then, my office has become a dumping ground, a catch-all, a mishmash of basically everything. And I've wanted to update it for a long time. I never really put a huge amount of thought into the decor or the look of it. As you can see, it is a complete wraparound built-in office, which I will be leaving because I do love it. The curtain here and the blind here, they're actually no bedspread I had at the time, so it was really whatever needs must. The office itself cost so much to build in that I had very much left over at the end of it. But you can see here, it's quite a small room. It is what we would call here in Ireland our box bedroom. It has served me well and it will continue to serve me well, but the purpose of it has kind of changed. Obviously I am no longer working full-time. As many of you know, my focus this year are to, fingers crossed, get pregnant and to write my book. And those of you who will have watched my sort of like catch up on 2018 and goals for 2019 will know that among those goals are to create inspiring spaces. What's wrong with you? Sasha wants to say hello. Hello, darling. Say hello. Yeah. So that is another big... She's going to bark the whole time, so let me pick it up. This one loves to snuggle. So, as I was saying, one of my goals or focuses for the year is to create inspiring spaces. And because I spend a huge amount of time in this room, ironically it's the smallest room in my house, I want to revamp it. I'm going to paint it, I'm going to change the blind, do a sort of a clear out, a reorganization. This will, for all intensive purposes, stay an office for both James and I. James is my husband. He works, he has an office in town that he works from, but he does, he is finishing his master's and he does work from home on occasion. So as you can see in the sort of the desk layout here, straight ahead, we'll call that my desk. This has kind of always been James's. You'll actually see some of his college books and notes and sort of stuff there. And while this is another desk space and my employees used to use it for the past year and a half, it's just really been a dumping ground. As you can see, I've got my cleaning box there. So while the room will largely function still as an office, it will have a couple of other functions. Storage, I'm going to keep the cleaning products for upstairs in here now, and kind of a few other things, because our spare bedroom, we have a 3-bedroom house, so we have the master bedroom, which is over to our left. This is what we call the box bedroom or the single bedroom, and then we have another double bedroom which is on our right, and that is hopefully this year going to become the nursery. And one of the things I am doing is I am sort of removing its guest bedroom status. I am trying to declutter and remove as much of the items and the furniture in there as possible, and so I need to use this room as a sort of a multi-purpose room, which our spare bedroom had kind of become. So my main pain points in this room are as you can see, storage, and creatively fitting everything that needs to be in here into sort of neat spaces, so that the room is still sort of relaxed and inviting and a nice place, sit there, good girl, to work in. So I do have a lot of shelf space, and I do have some more storage up here as well, and I'm going to be going through those boxes. I did recently do it, and I'm going to either bin, donate, pass on, whatever is suitable. And my plan is I'm going to be repainting. As you can see, a few weeks ago I did test some colors I liked. I have purchased this one, which is Tulips Gentle Blossom. It is over here on the desk. So I am going to start to clear the room today and to begin to paint, because really there's only 3 walls and 2 of those are largely taken up by either the door or the window. I really don't think it's going to take me a huge amount of time to paint. I think the longest time will be waiting for the paint to actually dry. And then currently, as you can see, I have a massive mirror here. I'm actually going to remove that mirror and use it elsewhere in my house, and I'm going to create, this is kind of going to be like a photo gallery wall of prints and photos and different things that I have collected that I want to display, and I'm hoping this will become a nice backdrop on which to film some content. And the same here, this will become another sort of like photo gallery wall, similar to what's there, but probably I'm just going to put different and more things with it. I also want to clear out, I have some lights and stuff and my shredder under there, and then under here I have a great deal of like just stuff. Some of them are actually, this box is full of items that I had left over from my career as a wedding planner. There were gifts or things I was sent that I never used, and so what I'm thinking I might do is use them as giveaways for my blog and for this channel as well, just for, you know, like spot prizes, that sort of thing as well. But yeah, so there are my main pain points. I want to create a nice, light, airy, inspiring environment, give it a more cohesive look. I'm going to go with the color palette of sort of grays, golds, whites with splashes of pink in here, and I'm not going to spend a huge amount of money. I don't have the budget for it because I want to do a lot of work on my garden this year. So I think the most expensive item I am probably going to buy, or when I say the most expensive, I think the big ticket items in here is a new chair, a new blind, and a new rug. And I think I haven't found the chair I want yet, so I have a chair that's in our bedroom that I'm going to use temporarily until I find something that I'm utterly in love with. The blind I'm pretty excited by, but I'm not going to say anything about it because I have to wait a couple of weeks for it to actually come to Ireland before I'll know if I'm going to buy it. If not, it's just going to be a sort of a plain simple white blackout blind if the one I think I'm going to buy is not suitable. So yeah, today I'm going to clear the room, clean it down, hoover it up, and begin to paint this wall and kind of go around the room. And hopefully, I would love to have at least one coat done by the end of the day, but I'm here on my own, so we'll see how that goes. finished one coat everywhere except the inner surround of this. Like I mentioned, this looks so bad now. I feel it looks rather stark at the moment, but it is just one coat and it definitely needs a second. It's definitely brighter. The lighting's not great here, so it doesn't look fantastic. But I think the inside, the pink can, looks better. You can see it's kind of a warm color, but it certainly looks fresher, and I think when it's all done and restyled and stuff, I think it will be nice, I hope. But yeah, I'm glad to be finished, to be honest. So I have just finished giving everything the second coat, and the color is definitely growing on me, and I do notice a difference when I come into the room. The only thing, will it focus, that hasn't gotten a second coat is the inside of the window, because it only got the first coat. Let me turn on the light, see if that makes a difference. Okay, doesn't make a massive difference, but it is definitely a lovely warm color. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this to dry for about 4 hours, and I am hoping that I will not have to do a third coat. I don't think I will, but I'll see. So guys, my office is kind of complete. I'm so happy with it. It is so much lighter and airier, and I have cleared out all of the stuff that was underneath, the extra desks. Everything has a place. I'm able to have my lights up permanently. I do not have the blind yet, or in my new chair. I've also created my amazing gallery wall. I have wanted to do this for so long, and I've had the mirror up here in the effort of creating space, and I realized that it actually made the room look smaller. These are all things I've had for a very, very long time. The bags I have been collecting for ages. The only things I bought new were this in deals, and this frame, and that frame. Everything else I had, and I just love it. I really, really do. It is so cool. But the difference in the room, this has always been here. This is all my craft stuff. I did replace the boxes up there. Those white ones are just from deals, and it's my beading, cleaning supplies, a mix of kind of like glue gun stuff, and this is some florist equipment. I moved my notice board over here. I just love it. And this, I had actually placed this here with the intention of hanging it there, but it hides sort of, not a mess, but you know, untidiness, which I love. So I'm just gonna leave it there. And over here, that's James's laptop and more lights. Everything is just, oh, I love it. It's so nice and tidy. Everything has a place. As I mentioned before, I am going to get a new blind, a new chair, and a new rug, because as you can see, the carpet is a state, but I will not be replacing that this year because we're getting new floors the following year. But those 3 items I will get as and when I see what I really love. This chair is fine for now. It's a little bit low down, but it does the trick. But yeah, I love it so, so much. If you would like a proper like office room tour for me to bring you through everything, let me know in the comments below. But I hope you enjoyed this office renovation. Please do give it a thumbs up if you did. As I mentioned before, I think the paint color is Dulux Gentle Blossom. It's from their Light and Space range, and it certainly has brightened. It doesn't come up on camera as much as it does in person, but it is like the palest of palest pinks. And yeah, I love it. Thank you so much for watching my office renovation. If you enjoyed it, please do give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below what is your favorite change or thing about my office. For me, it is definitely this gallery wall. For sure, without a doubt. Thanks guys, until next week, bye!